And we are live. Welcome everyone to episode 4 of the Eeshan Arora podcast. I can't believe it. 4 episodes in. I'm kidding, man. I hope to continue this and make this legit. The time when I'm recording this is 7:03 and today is uh the date is the 13th and today is a Saturday. I'm obviously recording this in the evening. I'm not gotten up early in the morning to record this. I was planning to, but I valued my sleep over all this. Can't blame me. So I know this episode is a day late, maybe 2 days late, but I was again involved and like for real, this time for real. Like I know excuses are not supposed to be made, but not gonna make any excuses. So as I look at my show notes again, fancy stuff. It's just a few words that I've written on a piece of paper that I will talk about and proceed to fill in some time. Okay, so I just said, "ठीक yeah, so the World Cup, okay. I mean, India versus New Zealand. I was pretty sure India was gonna win. Like, you always, New Zealand is that kind of team you always count out because you're just like, it's New Zealand. Like, the best player was Brendan McCullum. Let's be honest, Brendan McCullum was the man. Even you've got Ross Taylor and Kane Williamson and all those guys, but you still feel it's New Zealand at the end of the day. But they beat India, man, and it was so. Now here's my whole thing about it. It got down very close. Like I think if I recollect, India lost by 18 runs, and the ball that Dhoni got out on was a dead ball technically because of the fielders being outside, and that is so. Firstly, I'm a big Dhoni fan, like best player ever. Okay, and this was his last World Cup. Like he's 37, 38. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be retiring. You know, but I would love for him to be around for one more World Cup. Let's just let him win one more. Because this would have been the perfect send off. Like India wins the World Cup under Kohli's leadership. It's Dhoni's last World Cup. He gets a proper send off. Everything's fine. Everyone's happy. But I don't know, man. Like it was damn saddening to potentially see Dhoni's last World Cup match ever. in I don't know. Well, in that sense, the 2011 World Cup was pretty fitting because it was Tendulkar's last match, Tendulkar's last World Cup match. It was Sehwag's last World Cup match. I don't think he played in the 2015 World Cup. I don't think even Zahir Khan played. So it was pretty fitting, and India won. I feel 2011 India, the World Cup winning squad was like the best in my opinion because they seemed so untouchable. Like they could not be doing anything wrong. Like everyone was like playing, everyone was performing. When no one like when the openers failed, like when Sehwag couldn't perform, Gautam Gambhir played. When he couldn't play, there was Virat Kohli was playing. So it was like, and the bowling also, man, like Harbhajan Singh, Zahir Khan. These guys legit, man. They were like I clearly remember watching the 2011 World Cup with real fondness. And even the coach, I think we had Gary Kirsten as the coach. That was legit, man. That was something. So England beats Australia. I don't really care because it's not India. I know. I mean, I would have wanted Australia to win because I feel I like Australia way better. I don't know, man. Like Australia lost, it's going to be New Zealand versus England. I'm obviously supporting uh New Zealand because New Zealand. There's no two ways about it. But yeah. Secondly, Far From Home. Okay, Spider-Man Far From Home. I've not seen it yet. and someone in my class spoiled it for me. I'm not gonna spoil it to the listeners of this podcast because I'm a very nice person. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, like I've not seen that, but my really good friend, she spoiled it for me, and I don't get this, man. And this person doesn't care about spoiling things because I was like, I'm gonna spoil something for you in like the near future. She's just like, yeah, I don't care. I don't know, man. That's some messed up shit. Like, I would not want to spoil stuff for someone because then I don't want them to spoil it for me. But I really don't know, like, how much does spoiling stuff really affect you? Like, if you really want to watch something, you want to watch it regardless. Like, I watched True Confessions. I watched The Last Jedi way. Like, I watched it like after a year because I didn't watch it at that time. I know I'm not a true Star Wars fan, but I watched it like after a year, and even though I knew like what was gonna happen, I still liked it. So I feel it's like, but then on the other side, it's like people were so like hush hush about Endgame and who people like. I clearly remember in the news there was someone who got this guy who got beaten up for spoiling the movie. I mean, he deserves it. No, no, no. No one deserves to be beaten up because they spoil a movie. But he got his ass handed to him, as they say it, just because he spoiled a movie. So I don't know. Like, I would not want anyone to spoil something for me, but I can see myself spoiling stuff for people. So does that make me a hypocrite? I don't know, but that's there. So I've not seen Far From Home. I would want to watch it because duh, it's Spider-Man. It's like the first movie after Endgame, and I'm pretty sure this movie is gonna establish a few things in the MCU. Yeah, so I've not seen that. And what do we have more? Again, this is something that is happening. Everyone around me is falling sick. Like a couple of my friends had fever. Then a few of my family members are ill. I think it's like the weather. It's pretty shitty. It's shit. The weather here is shit. Like it was just raining like 10 minutes ago, like proper heavy rains, and now it's sunny, like a little sunny. You can see the sun. So I really don't know what's up with Mother Nature. It just, I think there's gonna be, I don't know, man. People are just falling sick. So, like, to the people who are listening this, please take care of yourself. And I don't know, take your medicines. And I don't get it. Like, this is the thing with people who've fallen sick, right? Mostly people will take medicines, but there's some people who just like be like, no, I'm fine, I don't want to take any medicines. And then they become more irritable. Like, people who are sick don't understand that you're sick, but because of your behavior, you're affecting other people also. So when someone tells you to take a fucking medicine, just take the fucking medicine. You don't need to prove a point that, I don't need these medicines to like, function, I'm strong and all that stuff. All of us know that, okay? Just chill out. Just chill out. Okay. I don't know, man. People should just like take medicines. And then people want to work through their sickness. I get all that. Oh, sorry. I get all that, I'm strong and I'm gonna work through my, illness and all that jazz. But you need to understand that when you're sick, you are a different person. You're almost like a liability. I'm not calling sick people liability, but as soon as you're not, as soon as you become unsick, as soon as you become healthy, you tend to perform better. So I get it, the whole notion of, oh, I can push through this, fine, but you need to understand that you just like being a pain to other people. Even if you're not, in some ways you're hampering the collective output. I don't know, that's just my take. I'm that kind of person who would work through sickness, but again, hypocrisy. Hmm. So, new videos for YouTube. Okay, the only thing that I've been posting on my YouTube channel is this podcast. This is how much, this is how much I value this stuff. Like, just putting out content, audio content, and people are like, I'm getting views. Like, not a lot, but I'm so surprised that people are actually listening to this stuff because it's just me talking. Like, it's not even like I've got a guest. I think I should get a guest. Like, anyone who's interested, anyone who wants to be a guest on my podcast, just get a hold of me, and I will get you on. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't even care if you have any anything interesting to say. Just like get a hold of me, and we will do something about it. We will have a conversation. Yeah, so the only thing that I've been putting on my YouTube channel is this. I am thinking, and by that I mean I'm procrastinating. Not really. I have something in mind, but I need to like do like a little bit of preparation for that. Maybe do like a maybe just so it's basically I'm not gonna give that away. Let's build some suspense. I'm looking at doing a series of videos that might be the series of videos that gets me views, because I know this like podcast is always gonna be there because this is something I really like, and something that I really find cool. This is gonna be there, but uh, until I start doing like audio, until like this podcast becomes huge, which will take time. Like if all of us are being honest, uh, but I feel the series of videos that I'm looking at, they might be the reason why my channel blows up eventually. So that is just my speculation. I may be 100% wrong, which is more likely to happen. But I'm I think in the near future, as in a week or two, okay, I'll at least put out one video testing that concept. I sound so fancy, man. Also, in very random news, I gave an interview for an internship. It's for content writing. I hope I get it. Like, it would be fun, like learning experience. Uh, if I get it, if I get the internship, I'll just make like an whole episode about that, or I'll just put some details. I'll just talk about it later, but I've not got it yet, so I really don't wanna like talk about it, and then it will like it doesn't happen. It would be really sucky. But I'm excited for that. I hope I get the internship. Also, if there is a audio difference from the previous podcast, it's because I'm not using my earphones because I damaged my earphones. They're not working anymore. So I should have tested that before pressing record, but I don't know, man. It doesn't matter really. So yeah, I mean, in other news, people think I'm a male chauvinist. So, big, long story short, okay, I make anti-feminist jokes. Okay, I make fun of feminists. Okay, but okay, again, I don't need to justify to anyone, but I'm just making a point. I am a feminist. Okay, I feel everyone should have equal. There should be equal rights and all that stuff. But that doesn't mean I cannot mock feminists. Okay, and whenever I do that, people think I'm a male chauvinist. So I have decided to do this. I will have a T-shirt, and I'm gonna print the word male chauvinist and have like a very feministic symbol around it, so that people get that I'm joking. No one takes me seriously. Okay. Uh, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Also, I want to talk about a little bit about running. So this is something that I do. Like I was not into running at all. Like when I was in school, I was not into running. I like I used to come like fourth. Okay, so never into really running. But I just said running twice. I think that's the coffee that I had before recording this. But I was never really into running. But I don't know, not off late. Okay, like 2016 ish. I saw like a bunch of Casey Neistat vlogs, and that guy talks about like running a lot. Like so, I saw, and he's got this video called My Addiction. I would recommend it to everyone. Like it's so well shot, and it's so damn cool. I'll link it in the description. And that just like gave me like this push to start running. And I was horrible at it. I'm pretty good abhi, but I was damn sad. Like I used to do like a kilometer in like 8 minutes. Okay, so like I would like okay, so this is not me pushing something on any one of my 25 listeners. But I think running is something that everyone should give it a try, because it is very like relieving in a way, because and it is very like it is almost like meditation, but because I say it's meditation because it's doing one thing, one state of motion and one state of like breathing for a continuous period of time, and after a point your mind becomes like super clear, and it is really mind clearing, if that's a word, mind clearing. uh I the longest I ran is like a half marathon, but I want to run a full marathon, that is 42 kilometers. Half marathon is 21 kilometers. But I've not ran that much yet. I've run like a bunch of times, 21 kilometers. I run like 10Ks now and then, and 5Ks like very rarely. I'm I'm obviously gonna go for a run after I'm done recording this, but I feel I mean I think everyone should just give running a try. Like it's something that everyone should give a go at, and get, I think, have like goals like, okay, if you can't run a lot, start with a kilometer, then push it to like 1.5, then 2, then 3, and just keep. And I promise, like when you get involved in the process, it becomes very addictive. Like for someone who's not a runner, now the only thing that I look forward to is running like long distances. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for today's episode. If you really like this, share it with someone. Subscribe to the podcast. I've not yet uploaded episode 3 and 4 on Anchor, but I will upload it on Anchor. I'm gonna upload this on YouTube. Yeah, you guys know how this thing ends. If you like what I'm doing, please kick a baby, because I would appreciate that. Uh, Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you soon. This is your host and the only person who likes making this podcast, Ishan Arora. Ishan Arora. Yeah, signing out. Bye.